You know that feeling when you land in a new country, excited to start your vacation? You grab your bag off the conveyor belt, and then nothing. You wait. You wait some more. But your bag? Nowhere to be found. That happened to me once, and it was a nightmare I'll never forget. It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. I had saved for months, planned every detail, and was finally standing at the airport in Italy, ready to dive into the adventure. But then, there I was, watching the last suitcase roll off the conveyor belt, and mine was not there. I thought it was just a mix-up. They'll find it. It's just a delay. But as the minutes turned into hours, the panic started to set in. What if my luggage was gone for good? What if all my stuff, my clothes, my souvenirs, the important documents, the little things that make a trip special, were lost forever? I had an important business meeting the next morning, and without my bag, I was screwed. No clothes, no toiletries, no nothing. I remember sitting there in the airport, feeling so small and out of control. I wanted to scream, but instead, I just called the airline, who assured me it was in process, that's all. No answers, no real help. Here's the kicker though. I had travel insurance. At first, I thought, what's the point? It's just luggage. They probably won't even cover it. But after a few frantic calls to the insurance company, something clicked. They had a plan. They offered to reimburse me for essential items I needed immediately, like clothes and toiletries, and even covered the cost of replacing some of the valuables that were in my lost bag. That was a game changer. It didn't fix everything, but it kept me from drowning in financial stress. Instead of worrying about how to pay for the basics, I could focus on the trip itself. And here's the twist. It wasn't just about the money. It was about peace of mind. Because when you're stuck in a foreign country, you don't want to spend your time stressing over how to buy new clothes or pay for last-minute items you didn't plan for. You want to be able to enjoy the moment, even if things go wrong. Looking back, I can't imagine how much worse it would have been without that safety net. The hassle, the unexpected expenses. I would have had to handle it all on my own. So yeah, that travel insurance wasn't just a nice to have. It was a lifesaver. And the crazy part? That's when I realized just how much we overlook travel insurance when planning a trip. We think it's an extra cost that's easy to skip, right? But trust me, when something like this happens, you'll be glad you spent that extra bit for the peace of mind. I've since used Aura's Insure every time I travel. Not because I think something's going to go wrong, but because life happens. And when it does, it's nice to know someone's got your back. Look, I'm not here to sell you anything, but if you're planning a trip and haven't thought about travel insurance yet, take it from me. Aura's? It's the real deal. I've trusted them with my trips, and honestly, they've never let me down. Just remember, no one ever regrets having it. They only regret not having it when something goes wrong. Check the link in the description if you want to see what I'm talking about. Stay safe, travel smart, and don't let a little bump in the road turn into a mountain of stress.